What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cooking with Mike. It's just a cooking show where I cook and I talk about shit that's going on in the world today. I'm gonna be warming up some cornbread. And cooking 4 eggs. And our topic of discussion will be UFOs. Or UAPs, if you will. Going to be cooking 1 whole egg and 3 egg whites. So, been a lot of UFO stuff in the news lately. Obviously, unless you've lived under a rock, which I don't think anybody is listening to this and hasn't heard about the UFOs. I honestly don't know what to think. It's such an interesting thing. And now this latest one, with one of our battleships being surrounded. And these things just disappearing into the water. It's batshit. But that's not something new. I remember them talking about that when I was a kid. Of some secret base being off of. I'm stepdad made it. It was fantastic. I'm gonna warm it up and then we'll put some peanut butter on it. But I remember. It was like right off the coast of San Diego. And this was when we grew up. That's the whole egg. Now, we got a lot of, there's a lot of Air Force guys coming out and saying like, hey, don't be jumping to conclusions. They're saying they've seen a lot of weird shit in the sky and stuff like that, and honestly, I think like they're thinking like it could be also terrestrial, like of this Earth, and like it could be somebody with the technology that we don't have, which is I think equally as terrifying, which I think they're pretty much in agreement on, and it's the things they're doing. They're saying they can't. They're going against our laws of physics and our laws of propulsion and the things we know. And I even seen thing about like describing like how they're moving through the water. They have this like system where they can push the water just like a couple like a little bit off of the surface of the vessel, and then it uses the water, like it's using anti-gravity to propel the water off of it and then shooting it behind it to make it go even faster. These things are like going insane speeds through the water and stuff. So they're clearly, even if they are extraterrestrial, they're clearly better at even like maneuvering through our atmosphere and our water better than we are. I mean, they figured it out. If whatever it is has figured things out better than the United States. I mean, as far as we know. I mean, it's such a confusing thing. But I think that's I'm eating some cucumbers too. I think that's the main takeaway that I got from it. Is that we can't jump to a conclusion that it's aliens. I mean, we can. You can do whatever you want to do. But most like, I don't want to say scientists because it's such a general statement. Well, I'm going to say most smart people that I'm listening to in any way are definitely saying to reserve caution here and not just assume that it's aliens. But we don't know. And there's a chance we never will. Right? I mean, imagine that. Imagine 10 years from now, we're still having the same discussion about the same things. It's possible. I mean, it's up to them, really. We're not catching any of these things. Also, it kind of puts to rest maybe that we thought that we had some sort of craft either at Area 51 or somewhere like it that was that we were studying. Maybe that puts that to bed. Why would they be confused, you know? Or maybe it's more advanced. Because here's something crazy. If they were that smart, $50 years ago, 60 years ago, they're advancing it like we are, probably at a much higher rate. If they're that much smarter and they're, God, I mean, I'm just musing, but it all warrants things to consider. But it's interesting. And it's cool. You know, there's been these alien videos or UFO videos since I was a kid. I remember watching Fire in the Sky and the Travis Walton abduction. I mean, just a bonkers show. Movie, I guess. But I always liked it. I always thought it was cool. I like listening to GSP and Joe Rogan talk about aliens and dumb shit. You know, my dad, when I was a kid, he used to say, it's a bit, how do you put it? Arrogant, I guess, obnoxious, arrogant to think that in this huge world, it's obnoxious to think that there's this huge, giant universe, and we are arrogant enough to think that we're alone in it. I don't know. I mean, I guess you hear stuff when you're a kid, and you kind of take it to heart. That kind of sticks with you. But I've always thought that that was probably the case. Like, you know, maybe we are a little arrogant to think that we're one, all by ourselves here, and two, that we're the smartest things out there. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty damn dumb. I mean, I am pretty stupid. I can't even figure out a lot of the things that they have put together. What are you doing, dog? So, you know, this is a little something to think about. Something that's been on my mind. But during our discussion, I made this wonderful egg and cornbread dinner while eating my veggies, some cucumbers and some spring mix and spinach. So the dog smells the eggs, so he knows he's getting a little bit. Not a lot though. Alright. So yeah. UAPs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them. Who knows what they are? Could be anything. Let's not jump to conclusions and say they're aliens or, you know. Hopefully they are.